Hi, I'm Dennis Johnson, General Manager and Chief Technology Officer here at Onanon in Milpitas, California. I'm here with another Did You Know? Onanon. Today we're going to talk about SmartConnect and Onanon's ability to bring intelligence into an electromechanical connector. During the North America sales meeting, I was asked a really good question. How did we come up with the great idea to add intelligence into electromechanical connector? And the simple answer is necessity. My background 35 years ago was in semiconductors. So it was a natural fit for me to take intelligence and put it into a electromechanical device. A little over 20 years ago, if you had an invasive surgical procedure, a physician picked up a metal scalpel and used that to cut you open. And today, that physician now uses an electronic scalpel that is going to cauterize as he's cutting you open. And similarly, a little over 20 years ago, in agriculture, a farmer would plow his field and cut it open with a metal plow. Well, today, that is an electronic plow. So Onanon's diversification from medical to industrial is really just that simple. It's a necessity, and we're taking the same technology, maybe putting it in a little bit different form factor for both medical and industrial applications, where we're adding intelligence into an electromechanical connector. So these are two great examples where it's a natural fit. As these industries start to become more electrified, intelligence is becoming more and more demanding. Whether we're putting electronics into a simple USB so that when somebody plugs in the USB, it knows what it's plugged into and there is no operator errors, potential fire hazard, safety concerns to the capital equipment or the operator themselves. Another good example is this thermometer. It's a Quasimodo cable assembly that's got a lot of electronics in there. And what this is used for is for baby cows. If a baby cow has a high temperature for over 24 hours, it will die. But what this does is allows a farmer to staple this in the baby's ear. And if they have a high temperature over a certain amount of time, trigger an LED, and the farmer from far away can see where a cow, one of their babies, has a fever. And similarly in the medical industry, where we add electronics right at the connector so that the device knows what is plugged into it. So we see a lot of use cases in industrial where target applications might be UTVs, drones, e-bikes, e-scooters, where preventing damage to the capital equipment and or the operator, preventing fires, preventing overcharging, protecting the capital equipment or the battery or the electronics. Adding intelligence is critical, and being able to digitally scale your connector very inexpensively is a huge competitive advantage for the OEM. We talked about this in one of Onanon's other Did You Know videos. One of Onanon's core design philosophies is the best design part is no part. So typically where you would have a circuit board that then you would attach a connector to that would then lead to another circuit board or a cable assembly, this is where Onanon can save the OEM by just removing those non-value add components. So instead of attaching a connector to the board, we can just turn the board into the actual connector. This reduces costs and improves the yield. So whether the OEM just needs simple electronics at the connector or a full-blown computer at the connector, Onanon has that core competency to provide that value for both medical and industrial applications. The digital scalability is endless with SmartConnect. Please visit Onanon.com to learn more about SmartConnect or to schedule an appointment with one of our engineers who are happy to develop SmartConnect into your next application. Thank you for allowing me to share another Did You Know? Onanon.